this is going to be a quick video about how cubing resources are out there and how easy it is to access them. So I'll just talk about Cubelang because most of the cubers outside of the US and like specifically in India and South Asia need a lot of support because like there are some courses by cubicle.us or Jaden McNeil, but they are quite expensive. So I wanted to share about economical coaching facilities that are there in India. So if you go to Cubelang website, you can see that there is a tab for Cube Expert, and when you explore it, there are two kinds of things which you can try and hope for. So let's assume that I am a 20-second 3x3 solver, which I am not, but if I am, so what happens is I really want to improve. So generally what I used to do when I was 20 seconds solver was I just used to buy new cubes and I used to watch videos of Felix Zemdex, and I used to hope that I could improve, which is a very inefficient and slow process. It took me few years then to improve. So that's why I would suggest everyone to kind of get help from top solvers. And what is the better way than trying to solve analysis? So solve analysis, you kind of have to record your solves, 5 solves or 3 solves, and then you will be in a time scale of a week, you will be getting a document and then a session, private session, where you get to talk, interact and discuss about what things are your strengths and what things are your weaknesses. So currently we are having 5 people who are willing to do. I know all 5 of them in and out. So Kunal Ok, Amir Saife, Sheldon Rego, Ritik Ramnath and CRD. So CRD is good in Cube, Ritik Ramnath in Pyramids, Sheldon in Big Cube, Amir Saife in all the fast events, and Kunal Ok in again Big Cubes. So really good service. So if you just go and click, you can try and buy it. So how do you do it is you have 2 options. One is either you try and get a solve analysis, just a solve analysis, or you can try and get a private session. So there are 2 options. Solve analysis is for 1499 rupees and private session is for 2000 rupees. So if you click private session, let's click private session. What you can do is you just have to add to cart. So these are the specializations specified. The medium will be in English, not in Hindi. It can be in Hindi if you request. Then you can schedule a time. You cannot use coupon codes while trying to do. So if there is 50 rupees off, you cannot use the Cubelang coupon code and get 50 rupees off here. It's not possible for this, but for other Cube products you can do it. So you have to click here, schedule your time, and then let's say Thursdays and Wednesdays around this time 7 p.m. is what is there. So you can try and schedule this time, and then after that go ahead and click this and then add to cart. And once you have added to cart, you have to check out, and once you check out, then you are ready to book a session, and it will happen on 26 January 7 p.m. if you want it to happen. So that this is how you can get expert advice. Other than that, all the experts and also me, I am also obliged to write a lot of blogs. So there are a lot of interesting blogs written by everyone. So like I really like all the people who write blogs, like Chetan Roger has written good blogs. Also Akshansh has written a really interesting blog on impact of computers and AI on speed cubing, which is really interesting. Like I wish such kind of blogs existed when I was a beginner. But yeah, it talks about all this stuff like fierce moves and all this new things, softwares, and like GAN robot, and it's not going in depth. It's not talking about some research papers that try and optimize cube states and find search algorithms. It's just going over the view, but it talks it talks about things that many cubers know a little bit about but want to know more, and it's a really good article. So there are a lot of blogs here also, and it's very useful. So other than just watching a JPOM's video on YouTube, there are different ways of improving. It's not always watching JPOM's video. JPOM didn't even exist when I started. He was I think so 5-year-old kid when I started cubing. So you need not always look for YouTube videos to improve. there are different ways. So I recommend definitely you check out Cube Expert. I am not a cube expert because I kind of have a full-time job and it's very hard for me to commit time. But still, if anyone is interested in learning blind solving, you guys can always reach out to me on social media. My name is Abhijit, so you just have to write Abhijit Cube anywhere on DuckDuckGo, Google, Yahoo, Hotmail. Just search anywhere. The search algorithms will point towards me, and then you can find me out. So yeah, this is a quick overview, and happy cubing. Keep improving. 2022 is really good for improving in cubing. Like cubing hardware is good, classes are online because of the pandemic, so you have some time to practice. So 2022 is really improved, and I hope everyone just practices a lot and make use of resources like these to improve. Yeah, thanks. I would like to thank Cubelang.com for supporting this channel. You can go right now to Cubelang.com and order your puzzles, and at the checkout you can use the code Cubelang to get 50 off your next order for any number of puzzles. So go and buy, and happy cubing.